To Decision 2020 now, and as we await word on who former Vice President Joe Biden will pick as his running mate, one question facing the presumptive Democratic nominee is, will his lack of travel so far to swing states hurt his campaign? For the most part, the Biden campaign has been campaigning virtually for months, while President Trump is still traveling in person to areas. Our Joe St. George looks at whether one tactic will push a candidate over the top.
It may sound hard to believe, but we're now inside 90 days until the election. With the pandemic still gripping society, there's no telling what's going to happen. But we do know both presidential campaigns are adjusting. Instead of massive rallies, President Trump is holding more official White House events in swing states. In fact, in the last 3 weeks, President Trump has been to Ohio, Florida, Texas, Georgia, and North Carolina. As for Joe Biden, the only swing state he's been to is Pennsylvania, and that was a quick drive from his home in Delaware.
He's not getting out of his basement.
President Trump has been criticizing this for months, with some asking, can Joe Biden win the election without many swing state visits?
We are campaigning in a way where we are keeping our supporters, our staff safe, but we are still getting the vice president's message out to voters.
TJ Ducklo is Biden's press secretary and says instead of rallies, the Democratic nominee is reaching voters in new ways. Biden is doing more local news interviews via Zoom, like this one he did recently with ABC 15 in Phoenix. He's also doing more virtual events.
Are you worried people are tired of Zoom?
We are seeing an incredible amount of support.
But we wanted to know, is this Biden strategy energizing voters, or are online events getting boring? To find out, we spoke with our political reporters in Cleveland and Detroit, John Cossack and Brian Abel. Both have worked their sources to get us non-biased answers.
I don't know that the virtual events are mobilizing voters beyond those that are already mobilized.
I think the novelty of politics maybe as a whole has worn off. You know, people are ready to cast their votes.
But as one source in the Biden campaign tells me, they may be doing things differently, but polls show them in the lead. In Washington, I'm Joe St. George.